Hi all, welcome to the Marquee Matchups for the weekend of the 28th of October. We're going to cover 8 games guys for this, so if you can smash the likes it would be awesome. Sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at Legend. All the links are down below guys. So as always guys, we're going to cover each game, talk if they're likely, not likely, and also touch on the requirements. First game is Spartak CSKA Moscow guys. Reward is 1500 coins with a premium gold pack. Players will require 2 Spartak and 2 CSK, 3 leagues max, 6 nations max, 95 chem, 11 players in the squad and an overall rank of minimum of 77. I think this is very easy and very likely to be happening. Russia has not really seen anything happen to it yet, and it's a league that's easily neglected but has some very good talents in it. Most of these guys are packs, so it helps for potentially the chemistry and also the overall rating. Guys like Akinfeev, Korluka, Manuel Fernandes and Witsel are all super cheap, and guys like Ivanov, Taske and the striker Azamoun, I think that's how you pronounce his name, are all like 300, 350 coins that you can buy them for, which is ideal. And Shenikov's very similar as well. But nice and easy one guys, and a lot of the silver guys will probably go quite cheap as well, so go and rummage around the league. Focusing on the next one is the Schalke Dortmund one. This should be a very tasty option guys. I think it will happen because it is very likely. It's a very popular league. Requirements are 3 max for the league, 11 players in the squad, 95 chem, 11 Bundesliga players and team overall minimum of 78. I've thrown top bracket just to boost that overall in case it happens, but also I could throw in guys like Belarabe and other options as well. Reward is 2k coins and a premium silver pack. I can see this happening guys, very likely, and would be a very popular league to see happen. Guys like Birmingham are all super cheap, and guys like Sydney Salmon and Cheetah are pretty cheap as well, so plenty to consider. Next is Bologna Fiorentina guys. This is one of 3 games that could happen from Italy. There's also the Juventus Napoli game and the Cagliari Palermo. I've covered Juventus and Napoli as well. For this is 2 Bologna, 2 Fiorentina, 3 leagues max, 2 from Ghana because there is a lot of Ghanaian players, but also you could consider Poland as well. Quality will be gold, 11 players in the squad and 100 chem. I've got this really cheap. A lot of them are packed as well, like Parolo, Badu, Zarate, Duncan and Saudi, Chesney. And then if you need higher rated options, guys like Benega and Ilicic are on the bench as well, so it's really easy and very cheap. Lowest from Viking guys is the curveball option that might be thrown in, and I actually think it could be very likely because we've not seen Norway yet either, and this is one of the few derbies that is in the league. I've covered practically the whole silver in this with just the left back not being a silver, but all these guys were either packed or 150 coins, so it kind of just shows you how cheap they are. And it's people, if people do go and invest in the league, these guys will go for like 5 to 10k. And if you've got like a whole team like this, plus like your sub and just even your reserves covered with the 2 respective teams, you're covered guys for profit, and especially on an assumption of 6 minimum for Norway for a nationality, because there's a lot of Norwegian players in across Europe, so you'd be laughing for profit guys. Orlando Pirates guys or Chiefs guys, it's very likely but also very unlikely at the same time because there is only the 2 teams in the game, but there are lots of good talents to play with. I'm saying his requirement is South Africa exactly 11, because there's guys in Belgium and Holland that are of South African descent, like Serrero and Cali, who play in Belgium and Holland respectively. They might be potential option guys that could be thrown in, and that's why I've suggested 3 leagues max, because you might find the Pro League and also the Eredivisie might be options. Zimbabwe is another route they might take this as well guys. I've covered a few of the Zimbabwean players as well, and it would be a very cheap route. Most of these guys go for practically discard anyway, so it's handy on that. Juventus Napoli is the least likeliest I think of the options this week, but I can't see it happening. I think, as I said, it'll either be Cagliari, Palermo and either Bologna Fiorentina. However, I've still covered this option guys just to make sure. Juventus 2 players, Napoli is 2, Calcio A will be 11, 1500 coins gold players pack, 2 Polish players. I've got Milik and Zielinski covered on that, both play for Napoli. 95 chem, exactly 11 players in the squad. Good thing is most of these guys are packed or cheap. Jose Reina guys, he costs like 900 coins, and for a goalie of that rating, that is an absolute steal. Benati is about an 800 coin buy, got him on open bid, which is nice. Parolo, another cheap option, say for Hernandez, Badu and Saudi, most of them are packed, so plenty of options to work with and you're sorted. Birmingham Aston Villa guys, I think this is going to be another of the likely options. 3 of each team I think could happen. Also, that'll be at the very most, I would imagine it'll be 1 or 2 though, but I've still covered that route nonetheless. 3 League Max, so they might cover all the Championship, League 1, League 2, 6 Nations Max, 100 Chem, 11 players in the squad. I've got guys like Westwood, Schalke, Houlihan, Gamez, Adoma, Che Adams. The guy at left mid, Guy Seagulls for 150 coins, and he's got like 87 pace and some really nice stats on him. So if this was an option, he could prove to be a key potential player in this. But there's a lot of central players, so that could be a route they might take this, and it could be like a 4-5-1. But it's going to be interesting where they put that squad. And the last option route to consider for the marquee matchups, guys, is Anderlecht versus Mechelen. This one is a real difficult one to kind of put together, mainly because Anderlecht Mechelen used to be apparently a big derby in the 80s, 90s. Not so big now, but it's still considered a decent sized derby. I've covered rare players minimum 3, which is going to be hard enough. There's not many rare players to buy, I've noticed. But 100 chem, 11 players in the squad, 2 of each from Anderlecht and Mechelen, and team overall is going to roughly be around that 70 to 72 overall, I'd imagine, because there's not too many goals. And for the silvers that are there, there's quite a few that are around that 70 to 72 rating overall. But all in all, guys, that is roughly covering it. I think this could be for a group reward, guys. I'm seeing the premium gold players pack, the one that's like the 25k one or whatever it is. But all in all, that is all 8 covered, and hopefully that keeps you guys covered for potential marquee matchups. Because as I said, I've invested in them all to cover my back, and hopefully help you guys as well. So let me know in the comments, guys, which ones you're going to cover for this week. So sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter at and leave a like would be awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy, and I will see you all later for more squad builder challenges.